Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James Stadium. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Play action now. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Prescott to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Elijah Cansey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hey, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mayfield looks to throw, steps away, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks. 50 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is down to 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, 66 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go! 47.
Inside give to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
Mayfield off the play fake.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Hey, alert 33.
Here's White.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Alert.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
King.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Forced out to his left. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the score.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Prescott. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Running out of the gun with White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Alert, 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 alert.
4th down, Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mayfield down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield.
And he is going to have the 1st down. Well, that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Real.
Now Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost.
That is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Here's 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
4 seconds to go. This is likely it.
Yeah! Here we go!
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect